Miracle knots are like the trendiest protective style right now, and I'm going to show you 2 easy ways how to install them. This video is sponsored by HotBraids, and today I'm using their Burgundy 3B 3C 16-inch human crochet hair. Y'all, get into the color. I'm so excited to be trying burgundy hair without actually having to dye my natural hair. My hair is super delicate, so if I go and try to bleach and color it, it might just crinkle up and crack off. I have tried to box dye my hair in the past, but it just made my hair really dry, so there will not be any bleaching or coloring of my natural hair, so I'm very happy to be trying this burgundy hair. Before installing it, I did go ahead and thoroughly wash just to get rid of any debris or like leftover residue from the factory that it came from. And now moving on to the setup. So I'm using my pink braid rack. I got this braid rack so long ago from Joann's Fabrics, if you guys remember that store when it was still alive. But here I lined up all my crochet hair on it. My other go-to must-have tool is my tri-mirror, and at this point I literally cannot do my hair without it, so I put a picture frame hook in the wall and I just hang her up in my bathroom. This is what the view looks like from the other side of my mirror. I'm also using my IBH sectioning clips as well as my precision ruler comb, which does have a ruler on it if you're into measuring your parts to make sure that they're even. And I'm using my parting chart bundle, so I'm going to be doing medium sizing, which is 7 rows in total. And if you guys have any questions on parting, please leave them down below. I am going to redo my parting chart bundle, and I would love to include some questions that you guys have about parting your own hair. But for now, the version that I'm using is available on ibhessentials.com. Now let's get into the miracle knot. I'm using Camille Rose's mint condition braiding gel, and I'm going to show you how to do the first technique. Now this one is where you use a latch hook to add the hair after the initial braid. So I'm braiding my natural hair down and braiding in that crochet hair piece. If you didn't see that, do not worry, I'm going to show you on a different braid with a better view. But for this technique, we're going to be ignoring any pieces of added hair along the length of the braid, and we're going to focus on the ends. So once I got down towards where my natural hair ends, I split up the crochet hair into even pieces. You want 3 even pieces, so that way you can continue your braiding downward. The little piece that holds the thread to the piece of hair, you can kind of feel it along your braid. If your hair is thicker, you probably don't have this issue, but if your hair is on the finer side, you might be able to feel it if you run your fingers down along the braid. Now when I get towards the bottom, I'm not tying any knots or anything. I'm kind of just letting it do its thing. And you might be asking, well, is it unraveling? Like, how do you get it to not unravel? So what I have found since trying and wearing miracle knots is that as you wear the style, the hair kind of blends together. This is mainly for curly hair when you're doing miracle knots with like curlier, kinkier textured hair. Now if you're using straighter hair, you might, but when I try this style with straighter hair, I will definitely be back on here to tell you the tea. The thread also holds the braid or the end of the braid together, so I find that I haven't experienced too much unraveling when wearing this style. Now you could just wear the style like this without adding in pieces, and honestly that's why I wanted to show you this technique first, because I feel like doing it this way where you part all your hair first and braid down the ends, you're able to control how much of the extra added hair you want. If you're somebody and you're going for a lighter weight style and you wanted to add just a little bit of hair, you can definitely add pieces here and there, and I'm going to show you how to do that. This is 68 to 70 braids in total. Now let's add in the hair using a latch hook. So you're gonna place the latch hook in the middle of your braid. You don't wanna hook a really small piece of your hair. You want it to be stably in the middle of the braid, and you're gonna pull it through and place both tails of the braid through the loop and pull. So because I didn't wanna run out of hair, I only added 1 piece per braid, but if you're someone who likes your styles on the fuller side, you can do 1 to 2 pieces, even 3 pieces. But for my fine hair girlies, okay, 1 to 2 pieces is good. When pulling though, you don't want it to be uneven. You want it to be like a perfect balance of thread, just because if you were to pull and it not be just the thread that's now looped, it gets lumpy, it might slip out. Like, you want it to be just the thread that's quote unquote knotted. Now I'm saying that because this is not a real knot. This is actually called a cow hitch, which technically looks like a knot, but when you unbraid your natural hair and the hair at the bottom, it'll just slip out. Like, a knot was never even there. So I totally recommend this technique when doing this style. And if you've tried this technique and it worked for you, let me know down below in the comments. Now let's get into the hair. Like, what are my thoughts on this hair? Because even though this video is sponsored, I definitely still have some thoughts. First off, love the color. Even though I washed it, it's still very vibrant. Like, well, not super vibrant, but I think this color tone matches my skin tone very well. I will say though, the amount of hair that I received, I feel like is on the more modest side versus like a super full install. HotBraids sells their crochet hair in one large bundle, which means that you don't have to order so many different packs of hair. So it's very convenient if you're someone who doesn't really know where to start on how many packs of hair. But I will say for this install, I used every single piece of hair I had. So I will say I could have done with a little bit more, just for a little bit more fullness. But on my natural hair journey currently, I'm trying to be very kind to my fine natural hair, and I don't want to put too much stress on my strands or weight in my style. So this was the perfect amount of hair for me. Now let's get into technique number 2 without the latch hook. This one you will not need it for this. So I'm braiding my hair starting from the root. I'm going to braid down just a little bit, and I'm going to add in the crochet braiding hair and keep braiding down. Now for this one, you're going to keep braiding until you're completely hiding the thread in your braid. And as you're braiding, I'm going to use my crochet hair as like the boho pieces. So I will be pulling them out and placing them over my head and out the braid. And then at the end, that's when I'll be braiding in that final crochet hair piece. At first, I thought I liked the latch hook technique better, but I actually think I like this braid-in technique way better, just because the style feels fuller, because I'm able to pull out more crochet pieces. And then when I got down to the very bottom, do the same thing where I split the last crochet piece into 3 pieces and continue to braid down. I don't even know if I would call this one miracle knots, because there really isn't any knots involved. This is like miracle boho, if you will. I did go ahead and backtrack and do the top half of my braids like this just to be a little bit fuller. Moving on to moisturizing. So I'm using Camille Rose's Mint Condition Leave-In Spray, not only to moisturize and hydrate the crochet hair, but also my natural hair underneath. This product smells minty, hence the name Mint Condition, but it was really good at moisturizing, and I made sure to get my ends. And this hair was very easy to define using lightweight products. I also went in with my detangling brush. This is the Unbrush from FHI Heat. So tea, my favorite detangling brush. Then following up with some mousse. This is gonna have a little stronger of a hold, so that way the hair holds the curl pattern. Moisturizing your hair in protective styles is key. We should not be letting our natural hair get dry and crack off underneath. That is how you experience damage when you do protective styles like this. And lastly, I went in with a little bit of this gel just to define a little bit more. I don't know, I just wanted to try out the gel. Okay, this is what we're looking like with the hair wet, super defined. I also use some of the gel. It's like a custardy texture to do my edges, because I didn't want anything too heavy like an edge control. And I also cut off some of those thread pieces sticking up, as well as dried my hair in place. After taking some time to dry, the hair was super defined. I feel like the style is so natural. If my natural hair was this long, I definitely feel like it would give this. If you love this video, be sure to hit the like button. And if you want to check out any of my other DIY hair tutorials, I will leave them in a playlist for you right here.